Nigerian government poisoning Nnamdi Kanu in DSS custody. He vomits after eating. IPOB raises alarm. Hey, this one's serious so. Hey. IPOB said this in a statement issued by its media and publicity secretary, Emma Powerful, saying that the government, after refusing to release Nnamdi Kanu as ordered by the Court of Appeal, was using the DSS operatives to eliminate him through poison, drug abuse, and starvation. You know say dem dey talk say fly wey no dey hear word, na im dey follow dead body dey enter grave. I don't know why Nigerian government are doing this. Like what I always say here, that if we are in a sane society, Nnamdi Kanu have no business in that DSS custody. But today, see where we are today. You understand? To the extent that Nigerians are now begging the government of the day to release someone that has been discharged by court. The same, their court too, they not agree hear court orders. But the worst will happen if this man dies in DSS custody. Do you know why? You know why? The reason is that Kanu has no business in DSS custody. And as far as this case is concerned, Nnamdi Kanu have no case to answer in any court of law. Anyway, make we hit the news and get the full details. But if you are just joining us, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. The indigenous people of Biafra has raised the alarm over its leader, Nnamdi Kanu's state of health, alleging that the Nigerian government has decided to systematically kill him with poisoning his food in the Department of State Services DSS custody. IPOB said this in a statement issued by its media and publicity secretary, Emma Powerful, saying that the government, after refusing to release Kanu as ordered by the Court of Appeal, was using the DSS operatives to eliminate him through poisoning, drug abuse, and starvation. According to the Biafran group, the secret police wants to eliminate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu through a silent and systematic process of gradual starvation, of giving him only bread and water twice a day, and drug abuse by providing him insufficient medication for his known ailments while in their solitary confinement facility in Abuja. Their intention is to experiment and replicate the starvation of 1967 to 1970 on the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. For the first time, we have seen Nnamdi Kanu complaining about his life. He complained very sadly that he is dying slowly. He also complained bitterly that the DSS has subjected him to drug abuse, as medication required for 2 weeks are provided for only 8 days. IPOB said that Nnamdi Kanu complained that he had not been allowed to see any doctor since the second week of December 2022, and that the DSS refused to take him to the doctor in spite of his deteriorating health. According to Powerful, our leader complained that if he lies down, whatever he eats comes out from his mouth. He also said his intestine are bringing odor from his mouth. He says he is afraid he may not survive it, but God Almighty, Chukwu Okike Abiama, will help him to survive it. He also complained about poor feeding, which is worsening his health. Most times he is fed with only bread, morning and night. The DSS said feeding him is getting too expensive. It is on record that the DSS refused 1 million naira that IPOB leadership gave them to provide adequate medication and feeding to our leader. It is obvious that our leader has been poisoned by DSS and allowed to die gradually. Irrespective of his current ordeal, our leader expressed confidence in the Biafra struggle and charged the members of his noble movement to remain resolute and never engage in any form of criminality. IPOB stated that it is astonished that all the Southeast leaders, are silent over Nnamdi Kanu's continued illegal detention after the court judgment that discharged and acquitted him. The group said that all Nigerians, especially lawyers, should know that a bad legal precedent is being set as anybody can be detained even without a charge, setting his case as judiciary precedent. We are reminding the Institute for Economics and Peace to know that if anything untoward happens to our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, they should prepare to accept more dollars for their 2023 report because we shall no longer care. We cannot afford to allow the Nigerian government to systematically eliminate our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, who is illegally detained against court verdicts. The world is keeping mute now, but we are going to make them talk when the time comes. Igbo politicians who are trying to trade Nnamdi Kanu for election, we also say, had we known. IPOB never said that their shambolic election process they called election will not hold in our territory, but if they allow anything happens to our leader, then let everyone prepare for unavoidable consequences. It is obvious that the DSS has poisoned our leader and allowed him to die gradually, allowing the Nigerian government to eliminate our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, a non-violent freedom fighter, will definitely come with unimaginable consequences, only if the Nigerian government will understand the consequences that will follow should our leader die in their custody. They will save this country by timely and unconditionally release of Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB added. Nnamdi Kanu must not die in DSS custody. This government should understand that. This is a red light. Danger. So guys,